Welcome to the TED Ed Podcast, where we delve into the issues that shape our daily lives and drive our productivity. We confront topics that matter deeply to all of us, from healthcare and affirmative action to voting rights and monetary success and failure. We cover it all. And yes, we dive into the complex world of politics, exploring how our country has evolved from slavery to the 21st century. Our content is crafted with care and expertise, drawing from years of experience in these critical areas. We invite you to give the TED Ed podcast a listen. You won't be disappointed. Share your thoughts with friends and confidants, and don't forget to like, comment, and share our episodes. Your engagement helps us grow and reach more listeners. Are you passionate about these topics? Do you have unique insights to share? You could be one of our guest speakers. Drop us a line, send an email, or leave a comment. All requests will be considered. Join us on this journey of exploration and understanding. This is the TED Ed Podcast. Thank you, and enjoy the show.
Hey y'all, we back here again. I'll say this is, whew, man, it's been an experience. Every 24 hours, there's an experience. And we sit down here and wonder, how can we keep up with all this mess that's going on? It's amazing that this other guy can keep this much crap going on and, and keep everybody in suspense and keep all this stuff going on. And in this term, I guess he made his mind up. He said, I'm going to get my stuff done. And he's doing it. Everything he wants to get done, they're doing it. All that thing that they was Republicans said, well, we ain't going to sign for that stuff. The next day, all of them signed it and passed it. I don't know what he told them, but they whatever he said to them, all up there were 10 of them said, we ain't signing nothing, says too much. The next day they signed it. Something going on, T. I don't know if it's a threat or what, but whatever it is, they signed it. They signed it. Read it on through. They're gonna get that daggone tax cut done no matter what. They signed that stuff. I said, you got to be kidding me. Send it on to the Senate. I don't know what they're gonna do with it. But they got some rabble rousers over there now. I don't know. They might not sign it. They might not get it through the Senate. But the House passed it. Oh, so what we gonna do? I don't know. I was listening to Jimmy Kimmel last night. Well, every other night I listened to him. And he was talking about, well, they Dodge is doing this, they doing that, and they're getting rid of the Department of Education. So he says, I sent my folks out down to Florida, around the beaches, St. Augustine, and all there, right down there, and the people sitting down there. So we're going to ask them some questions. he asked one lady, he said, how many world wars did we have? She said, oh, we had World War II, so we only had one. he asked another lady, who was the first president of the United States? She said, I don't know. he said, they asked another one. He said, when was the Civil War? And who was fighting in the Civil War? And the lady sat there and she scratched her head. And he said, Mexico, I guess. and one guy, he probably near 20, and he said his teacher told him something. She didn't know what she was talking about. I forgot what the answer was, but it was wrong. And he said, my teacher told me that. So Jimmy comes back on and said, and they want to get rid of the Department of Education. Oh, we here for a mess here.
Big time.
Big time. I couldn't believe it, man. I mean, the audience was just cracking up because most of the audience people, they knew the answer. So, I, but these folks didn't. He just walked down the street, asked these white folks, he said, hey, most of them white now. There wasn't no black people, it's white. They asked one guy, said, who was Benjamin Franklin? Uh, I don't know. We didn't have that in school. We in trouble, man.
We didn't have that in school.
We had that in school. Oh my goodness, we in trouble. We is in big trouble, man. I'm telling you. I mean, and the audience was just cracking up, man. He come back. Jimmy Kimmel came back on and said, "Well, he said we need to get rid of the Department of Education." Oh man. I guess that's what they want to do. Keep them dumb and stupid, and then you can do anything you want to do with them. Keep them dumb and stupid. I don't know, man. This is too much. This is too much. Where we gonna be at? I don't know.
Well,
I'll tell you. I got one other thing I got to say.
go ahead.
Just one little one. Well, it ain't a little one. It's a big one. Now, he ran up the tariff on China to what 148%. It might be 200 now. I don't know. every time China ran theirs up, he ran his up. He said, well, shit, they can't outdo me. So the news folks asked the people and stuff who are his confidants, people on his cabinet. Well, we waiting on China to call us up to negotiate this thing. So they had a representative over there in Beijing. Beijing person over there asked him and said, well, what about Yao Xingping? Is he? Nope. They just put it in the news. They ain't calling him up. Ted, ain't no way in the world we gonna be able to make it without importing shit from China. Your country ain't gonna make it. Ain't nobody else out there who can supply us like the country of China can. So I believe he's gonna settle this daggone thing, Ted, in the very, very near future. They're gonna get together and he's gonna probably cancel that Salvador and say, well, you cancel yours and I'll cancel mine. And they can start trading again. That's what the heck gonna happen. Just watch. That's all I got to say. Go ahead.
Well, the grapevine is that he's the people, his people that's around him don't want him to kowtow to Trump. That's the grapevine. He wants to negotiate, go back and forth. And the thing is that, like I said, 50% of our, well, I wouldn't say 50%, it might be a little high, but you're talking over 400 million trade.
Mm-hmm.
So
wait a minute. A B, not a M, a B.
Yeah, B.
Billion.
Over
400
yeah.
and some $1 billion worth of trade.
Yeah.
Every year. Go ahead.
And we do pretty close to 150.
Right. With them.
So the point is that what is needed for China? You know what we got? We got coal. They desperately need coal. And what is Trump doing? He's firing it all up. He got some negotiation stuff. Now, here's the thing, though. You got Taiwan over there. They done built up their little military. But a few days ago, China was flying over there.
He's visiting them next week. Zhao Jinping is heading to Taiwan and Vietnam and Singapore next week.
Yeah.
He's visiting all his he said, those are my trading partners. He going to visit all of them.
Yeah.
You know, anything that the U.S. is going to say to him, Zhao Jinping is going to probably outdo him. He probably get ready to tell them because he can speak their language and our folks can't. And I believe that they can get their coal from someplace else. China has the upper hand. China has the upper hand of the whole deal here. They got way more of an upper hand than the U.S. does. But go ahead.
We're supposed to have the best coal. We got the best coal.
But
we got clean coal.
Well, they can. And I bet Zhao Jinping gonna tell these people, y'all burn that bad coal, because they got coal mines over there too in China.
Well, here's the thing. The thing is that when them products come over here, small business ain't gonna be able to deal with it. They can't afford it. But the larger can buy in bulk. Who knows? Who knows? I mean, I saw a lady be interviewed and a little toy puppy, probably about not even a foot long, look for everything. The lady interviewed and said, well, how much is that? This little toy business. She said, she looked at the tag, oh, it's $27. She said, oh, that's probably gonna go up to almost $60 now, huh? She said, yep. So that's the thing. A lot of people gonna be select buying or not buying at all. And then that's what's gonna cause stagnation or, when we don't consume, that money don't spread.
Well, China has already said that they're not going to increase their tariffs anymore. There's not going to be a tit for tat no more. Said Trump can raise it up as high as he wants to. Now they done. So they got some other bullets in their gun, some big guns. They're successfully helped them to devaluate the dollar. China is now trading with their trading partners using Chinese yuan as a currency. They're using their yuan to buy and trade with their trading partners, abandoning the dollar. If they keep on, they're going to really screw us up and our dollar. Their dominance of the U.S. dollar. And Trump can't have that. And I know there's a whole lot of people out there tapping him upside the head and telling them, you can't keep on doing this. These people got a lot of power. Those farmers over there in the Midwest are begging him to open up the door to some conversation to settle this trade thing because they cannot sell their grain as much as they've been selling. China buys 120 some $1 billion worth of their grain, soybean, corn, or whatever they got. They can't afford to lose that market.
Trump will bail
Yeah,
them out.
they'll be, he ain't gonna be to have no money to bail them out. He's begging them to come back and buy that debt. They're gonna have to buy some of that debt that we got. And China ain't coming back, and Japan definitely ain't coming back to buy this shit. Over $1.5 trillion. That's coming up real soon. And I know that somebody done told him, hey man, we need their money to buy this debt. And China knows it too. That's the next card they probably gonna play. So he's gonna settle this thing to you, and I believe what's gonna happen, he's gonna probably say, hey, if you all suspend you all tariff, we'll suspend ours. We'll call us a moratorium for 90 days or 120 days so we can settle this stuff in whatever way we can settle it. I believe that's what's going to happen. That'll take Trump out of the thing that he done gave in. He's going to negotiate on the air on his probably his social media thing. Well, if y'all you decide to do it, you take yours away, we'll take ours away. We'll call it even. That's probably how it's going to end. Because as soon as he says that, I bet big money that Xi Jinping is going to say okay, because he wants to end this shit too. Because one of them going to be destroyed if they keep on going. So, what else, Ted? What else you got going on? What do you think, man, going to happen with this this almost unanimous Supreme Court decision that the Trump administration better go down there and get that boy out of that jail?
Ooh, man, I'm gonna tell you, man, that's some cold-blooded stuff there, bro. Ed, I'm gonna tell you, they gotta stop this no matter what. I don't care. All your superpower lawyers, everybody gotta be on this. Because see, they can just snatch up anybody now. Citizen or non-citizen. Anytime you have the attorney general say,
they can't send them out, Ted, unless they give them their due process. That's the thing that the Supreme Court put down in their ruling. Yes,
did
he
you say
has
they
the
can't?
authority. They said he has the authority to do it, but he also has to give them their constitutional rights.
You say they
And when
can't,
you
but they
have to
did it
give them
anyway.
their constitutional rights. You don't give them their constitutional rights, they are saying that they can't take them and send them out of the country. That's
That
why they
means all
told
of them
him,
need to be coming out. All of them need
well,
to be getting out.
that's why they have to go. They told them to go back and get that boy out of that jail. Now they just gave a ruling that they have to do that. Okay, so I'm waiting to see if Trump and them going to go down there and get that boy out that jail, or they're going to defy the Supreme Court. That's my question. Now the other folks and stuff, they have to get back to the Supreme Court. This old boy right here, he got people that fighting for him. The other 200 and some folks who down there, they ain't got nobody fighting for him. Ain't nobody saying a word about it. But there's one guy, I don't know who he got behind him. I don't know what's going on. But he got some folks out there that took this stuff all the way to the Supreme Court.
Well, I know exactly what's going on there. This lady went viral. She just went all on the news. Anybody that talked to her, she talked about her husband.
Hmm.
She a white lady.
Mm-hmm.
And she got 3 kids by this guy.
Well, wherever she got, they got they got some pretty powerful folks and stuff. They're fighting for her, and her husband, because now ain't nobody said anything about them other 200 that they took down there, who are U.S. citizens. But the Supreme Court didn't tell him to go get them. They told him that the judge said y'all need to go get them. Y'all got to go get them.
Well, it's supposed to be Monday.
Huh?
It's supposed to be Monday. It's supposed to be Monday. So we'll see. I don't know.
That's
I
what I'm
don't
asking.
understand.
You think they can go down there and get that boy out of there? Because they already refused already. We ain't going nowhere. Oh, I wonder.
Well, here's the thing that I'm really getting disappointed in. This Pam Bondi.
Oh man, don't talk about that knucklehead. Oh man, she makes me sick, man. I can't even stand there and listen to her, Ted. I'm sorry. I get sick to my stomach anytime she come on. I turn my TV off. Anytime she come on, man, I shut it off. Her and that daggone Levitt.
And Miller, Stephen Miller.
Steven, I ain't got no problem. I know he's a fool.
He evil, man.
Yeah, I know he's a fool, and I know he's like Adolf Hitler. He reminds me of Adolf Hitler. But those two, Levitt and Bondi, man, I get sick listening to them. Really sick.
You know what she said? She said, we're going to do what President said. If we catch anybody that's destroying those cars, they automatically get 20 years.
She got taken to court first. She can say what the fuck she want to say. Excuse my French people, but they got to go to court first. She cannot violate their rights and stuff. She got to go to court. I don't care what she said. Now she can ask him for 20 years. But that don't mean the judge is going to give him 20 years. Because only thing she can do is apply the law. That's it. She has to go before a judge and a jury. She can ask for it, but you know, Ted, she can say all that crap she want to say, but you better have some attorneys and stuff and everything who are smart enough to fight the case to win it. Anybody that she done sent down there, and before any one of them judges and stuff, then every last one of them damn near lost their job or they quit. They done quit because they can't do that stuff. They say that's illegal. I can't do this. or they'll stand before the judge, and the judge will sit down there and admonish them. And that poor guy who said, "Well, Your Honor, you're right. He didn't even get back to his office. You fired him before he got back to his office. You fired."
And then she started talking trash about him because he didn't want to lie.
Yeah. And so the judge don't know what he talking about. The judge don't know what he talking about.
How would you like to be married to that piece of shit?
Ooh-wee. Oh man,
that woman is a piece of shit. I'm gonna tell you,
man. She got a tongue on her.
When I say she a piece of shit, I'm talking about as far as her law increments.
Yeah,
she lawyering and going by the Constitution, going by the law, going by procedures, and all that. She just don't think what is she, a mini female Trump or something?
She doing something. So she got that blonde hair. You know Trump. He's a.
Oh, she been playing that blonde. Hey, she been playing that blonde hair. He got
that for the blind women because he probably had already tapped it already because you know he ain't gonna have him up there doing anything for him if he ain't did something to him. You know Trump. He got to get him. He's so bad. These guys now They don't even bring their wives to Mar-a-Lago because he might try to get them. They have to tell their wives, y'all got to stay at home. Because if he comes for you, hey, I can't stop him.
You really think that's going on?
Yes, he is. Yes, he is. I guarantee it's going on. Because a couple of people that came out and said something about it, but they were quiet. He paid them off real quick. Got his wife. Oh, I like that one. Come on over here. He pitched him on the ass and shit. And they better not say nothing. So they don't even bring their wives no more. So no, I can't bring you, baby. You can't come here. I can't protect you. Oh. Ted, we got a criminal up there in the White House. Yeah, an unchecked criminal.
They love it, man. They love it.
Yeah, they love it. That's all
they love it, man. You know, white man in charge.
That's it. Charge.
They don't care.
He got people on these shows and stuff. He don't worry about it. They over there, they can't even feed their family. They don't have no money in their pocket. They ain't got no health insurance. They ain't got nothing. Well, we can take a little pain. Trump said we can have a little pain. he ain't having no pain. He done went down there and got it with full physical for free on your dollar. He can go see the doctor anytime he get ready, but you can't. But Trump gonna take care of us. I can't believe that, Ted. I'm sitting there listening to these people. These redneck, they ain't got nothing, man. That one lady, she ain't had that tooth in her head. He gonna be all right. Trump gonna take care of us. All her tooth gone in her head. She ain't had that teeth. Oh.
These people, man, they don't understand. Well, they don't care. I remember when President Obama, they went to, I don't know if it was Mississippi or one of those southern states. And you know these old shacks these people live in, and all kind of cars and junk was in front of the shack.
Oh,
and the lady asked him,
raggedy truck, shotgun, tin roof.
Yeah. The lady asked him, say, well, do you know that President Obama is trying to get health care to you all? And the man say, I don't want nothing from him. Nothing. I'll starve to death. I don't want nothing from him. That's the attitude, bro.
It's been that way, Ted, for a long time. A long time. When I say a long time, it's been a long time. All the way back to 1860, the Civil War. Right here in Georgia, you got a damn mountain up there, right on the northern part of Georgia, rather Tennessee. And they had a big battle up there. I forget the name of that town. It was a big ass battle. And the Union soldiers were standing on top of the hill, and these Confederate soldiers and stuff ran out of bullets, and they kept coming, and they mowed them down like cordwood. They're that crazy. They still got that same attitude. It's ingrained in them.
Well, I was just listening to Glenn Beck this morning, I didn't get the whole story, but he was saying there's a group that's out there deliberately coming for America.
I believe it. I believe it.
I don't know what we're going to do, bro. You know, I don't know. Ed, I'm going to tell you, here we are. A lot of us are participating in protests and not buying certain things at certain places. And some of us are thinking about leaving the country. Some of us are just laying low and staying out of sight and out of mind, go to work, come home, and that's it. I don't know what we're going to do as a group of people of color. And when I say group of people of color, because there's a lot of people that's walking around thinking everything is okay because they what they call black mega. And they still preaching the praises of 47. Now, everything that he's doing, and I'm just being honest, is not bad. He stopped, as far as we know, because we don't see anybody coming over because they don't even go to the border now in the news. Then stopped the influx, which was a big deal. He lifted up all the different things that Biden did. He just cut them off, and now the gas is down. And I think it's I think this right here was a coup d'etat, as far as I'm concerned. These major corporations that give out, and you know, we got only 10 companies that supply food, and they started cutting their prices, bro. I go to the store every day. Every day. Very seldom I don't go to the store. And that's how I do my little walking. I go and I walk the aisles. And I'm looking at prices, numbers, and I'm seeing stuff drop down. Why? All of a sudden. Because you got these conglomerates that's for Trump.
I don't think that's the whole truth, but go ahead.
Well, I'm just saying.
I don't think it's the whole truth, but go ahead.
They have gouged us, they have made money. Do you know what the CCP was? The Consumer Index? It was up almost 3 points. I'm telling you, bro.
I don't believe that.
This right here is a whole collusion of things so that people, the eggs have went down. The eggs have come down.
They haven't came all the way down.
No, not all the way. They ain't gonna be, you know, they're not $2.99 or $1.99 now, but they done went from $6.99 or $7.99 now. They are. I just picked up a dozen yesterday, and it was I think there was $4.69 or $5.69.
That's as low as you're gonna see them. Some boys already said. The egg folks said that you ain't gonna see no egg prices that low anymore. No, now $1 out a dozen egg, that's dead. You ain't gonna see it no more. The reason why all this stuff is going on, Ted, because we just got a surplus of daggone food and shit that we just can't get rid of. So they gotta sell it cheap to get rid of it for the spoil. Because people ain't got the money.
That might be part of it too.
Them people don't have any money to be buying that stuff and everything, man. The people that don't have a lot of folks out there, Ted, are just eating crap, whatever they can to keep to survive. They don't have anything, and we can't sell anything because these folks outside this country and stuff is not buying our products. They ain't buying the eggs. Canada already told them, so you can't send a dairy cow over here nowhere. They got people around there on these farms, Ted, that can't sell their dairy cows. They can't sell nothing. They can't sell their milk up there into Canada. They can't do anything. So we got a surplus of that stuff, a whole big surplus of it. We can't sell our grain. So the bread gonna be cheap as all get out. They can't sell it. So they got to do something, drop the price so they can sell it. Man, I went to the store. Ain't never did this before in my life. I went to the store. Me and my wife went to the store. And I had no idea that I was going to be doing this. I had 5 bags of meat that I spent $50 for. Both bags were full. I filled my freezer up. It's so full of meat now, it's a crying saying they had chicken, steak, all kind of stuff. Only thing I didn't fill up and stuff was the fish. I couldn't believe it. I went back in there I went back into the store again. They had chicken legs, a whole pack of them, that long, with 2 rows, that long, $5. I bought 8 packs of them when me and the wife was there. And I went back in there the other day, and they still had some more.
What stores is it?
Kroger's.
We ain't got Kroger's here.
You don't believe me? Ask my wife. I bring my wife up here. She'll tell you. We couldn't believe it. We filled our freezer up.
We don't have Kroger's. We got Publix.
We got Publix too.
Because I went to Publix and bought a steak, and that one little steak was $18.
Mm-hmm. And then we got ribs.
Wasn't even a pound, barely a pound.
We got rib. They had a whole big old slab of rib, $7. They got these big old roasts and stuff and everything. Buy one, get one free.
Damn.
I told you
we're trying to make a deal here. I don't know what's going on.
We fill the freezer up, man. I'm telling you. And I think my bill was only about $120. We just bought meat, man. I just took everything else out of my cart. We just filled up with meat.
Good deal. You got enough food to last you a whole summer.
Yes, sir. I don't eat meat.
What you got to do is buy some fruits and vegetables.
I don't eat meat, so it's gonna last longer than that.
Oh my goodness, you don't eat meat?
The only one that eat meat is the wife. She's the only one. Hell, man, we had that 2-pack of that bacon. It was coming in a 2-pack, $13. I bet when that stuff was $27. $13. 2-pack. Hickory smoke.
Well, I can do that at Costco. I went to Costco today. I bought 2 chickens and it was $14.
How much?
$14.
14.
Chicken.
14.
Yeah.
Oh man, I can get cheaper than that.
2 packs, two chickens, 2 whole chickens for $14.
Oh man, we get 2 whole chicken, man, for about $6, $6 to $7. Man.
Oh, $6. Get out of here.
I ain't kidding you, man. I'm not kidding you. I'm not kidding you.
I'll tell you one thing though.
I got to walk. Our freezer got we got a freezer in our regular refrigerator, and we got a whole upright freezer. It's full of meat.
Well, that's gonna last you all year. You don't eat no meat.
Yes, sir. I don't eat any meat. So that's between my wife. Yes, hey, she eat meat every day. She just go down there, cook up a whole bunch of meat and everything, put it in the freezer after she done cooked it. There's something in the refrigerator. I can't eat it. It's meat down there. She got 2 big old packets of meat.
Well, one of these times we have to find out what your menu is, bro, because I like my bacon, I like my steak.
I've had it'll be
and Lord knows I eat a lot of chicken.
In November it'll be 3 years.
Damn.
November it'll be 3 years. I haven't had put a taste of meat in my mouth. All I have is fish. Fish and vegetables.
What kind of fish?
Any kind. Only thing I don't eat is tilapia. They tilapia. The dredge of the daggone river. They the bottom feeders. Catfish is down the bottom feeders, but the
I love my catfish, bro. I love my catfish.
tilapia is lower than the catfish. I don't eat tilapia, but I eat some catfish. I eat cod. I eat
I know you
salmon.
eat a lot of salmon.
I eat salmon.
Yeah, I get a piece of salmon every week.
Yeah, and they got some stuff called sea bass. That stuff so high, man, it's a crime shame. I don't eat that. I can't eat it. That's get a little piece of fish like that, man. $27 sea bass. I don't know what's about it, but that stuff, man, is expensive.
Is it good?
I don't know. I haven't eaten it. I can't eat enough. If it get too high, I can't eat it. If it get too high, I can't eat it. I'll sit out here now, man. I got my strawberries. I got a whole big pack of strawberries I eat.
Well, I got some cantaloupe.
Yeah, I had strawberries. I got my orange. I got my apples over here. Them sitting over there. I get snack. I snack on my apples and stuff. My peanuts, my nuts. I have lots of nuts.
Well, how much you weigh?
I haven't lost hardly anything.
Huh?
Well, I've lost some. But I'm still overweight. I'm still overweight. But I just saw my doctor and stuff, and he said all my labs and stuff were looking good. He said, Mr. Your labs are looking good. All you need to do is get your LDL cholesterol up. That's it. He said everything else look excellent. I said, oh, okay. I haven't told him that I don't eat meat.
Well, I gotta have my bacon a couple of times a week, and I gotta eat me a steak.
Right. My colon is clean. There's no red meat nowhere in there. Ain't no red meat up in my colon at all. None.
That's good, man. That's good. You know what I do. I got some stuff to clean me out. So
No, I don't need to be cleaned out. My stuff flows free because ain't no meat there. It flows. I don't have to worry about getting constipated. Anything.
That's impressive, man. I got brothers, that don't eat meat.
Yeah, well, now the old lady have to get some prunes every now and then, but I don't need them prunes. I get my coffee in the morning, I'm going. I have a big old cup of coffee. I drink half of it, and I'm at the bathroom, cleaned out. Ain't no stopping. Every day.
That's impressive, man. That's impressive.
Yep. So anyway, people, we were talking about food. We were talking about a bunch of other stuff. We were talking about this man down at the prison down there and trying to get out. And we were talking about a lot of other stuff. And looks like, Ted, you keep pounding on this, and I guess I got to hang in stuff there with you. My Democrats still ain't got their shit together. Still ain't got their shit together. But I see my AOC and my Bernie, they're heading to the West Coast. LA.
What they going to LA for?
Going to LA, first stop. They have an enclave over there of Republicans, and they headed to that Republican enclave. They have some Republicans in the enclave, and they're making a special purpose to go to those districts and stuff where the Republican congressmen are at in California. Coming to their district. They won't show up, so they coming. Now, my girlfriend over here, MTG, she having a rally on the 14th. So I think my wife and I are going to head there and see what they're going on.
Ed, don't you do it. Don't you do it.
Yes, sir. I got to go there and see, man. I got to see the rednecks,
You
man. See
don't
what
know
they
who's going
say.
to show up, bro. You don't know what kind of people going to
It
show up
doesn't
there.
matter. I'm going to sneak in. I'm going to walk up there and stuff, and I'm going to see what they're going on.
Sneak in? How the hell you 6'7"? How the hell you going to sneak in?
Well, I'm going to try.
Man, I wouldn't trust being around them folks.
I'm going to try to sneak in, man. I am. I'm going to do it. I'm going to try to sneak in and see what she's going to say. Now, for some reason or another, she said she's going to have her a rally. She's going to bring her people there and have her a rally.
Is she going to have it outside or is she going to have it inside?
I don't know. It's on the 14th. I don't know where it's going to be yet, but she advertising it already. So we coming there to see what she going to do and what she have and how them people going to respond. Now the only reason why I may not be able to get in there because it might be packed and everything, and I can't get in the door. I'm gonna see what the heck she got up in there and what these folks gonna ask her and what she got bold enough to say, because the Congress is getting ready to do something to her because she's under suspicion for insider trading.
Yep. They ain't gonna do nothing. Democrats ain't got nothing. They ain't gonna do a damn thing to that woman.
Well, we'll see. At least she's gonna have to defend herself, if nothing else. So that's what's going on here. We have an election that's next year for the senator, for U.S. Senator here. I don't know what's going to happen with that, but it looks like MTG is going to put forth a primary, and if she wins that, she's going to run against him. John
Really?
Ossoff. Yeah, John Ossoff.
She's going for the Senate job.
She's going to try
And
to go for the U.S. Go for the U.S. Senate job. She said she's going to run, and Trump gave her his endorsement.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought my old buddy from the old transportation, Secretary of Transportation, Pete Buttigieg, was going to run for senator in Michigan, but he decided to change his mind and said he is not going to run. You're going to leave it up to some other young guns. The U.S. Senator, the U.S. Senator in Michigan is resigning. She's not running again, so that's an open seat. She's a Democrat.
She said, she said, y'all full of BS. That's what she said.
Who said that?
I'm just saying that she said that.
Oh, okay. Yep. He said Pete said he's not running.
A smart cookie, bro. She's a smart cookie.
Well, you might be right. Yo, Pete might have his eyes on the presidential job. I don't know. He might. He's a pretty smart.
Are we ready for a? Are we ready?
Ready for what? For what?
You know. Are we ready for a gay president?
Ted, I saw Pete Buttigieg on Meyer's show. He has Josh Myers, whatever his name is, Meyer's show he had on the other night. And I looked at that young man, Pete Buttigieg. And he looked normal to me. He didn't look like he was gay, but he did talk about his husband. You know, me and my husband we raising 2 children. And he said it just as calm and just like his husband was his wife. And I think people have gotten so used to him and what's going on that I don't know if it's going to come up and really beat him over the head like it would anyone else. he just got something about him, man, and his background,
Smart dude,
where he
man.
came
Smart dude.
from. Yeah, and his background, where he came from, because he was in the military. He was he was an officer in the military, and he did a lot of real high tech and top secret stuff and everything in the military. And he just the kind of person and stuff that you just, man. And until you said it, Ted, that did not cross my mind about that. It really didn't until you said that. And even now, after you said it, I'm finding ways to defend him. He just, I just can't say anything about that, about him. He just, I'm telling you, man, he just exudes professionalism, I guess you might say. And he doesn't let his personal life interfere into his political life. He tried anyway. And just like you just said, he's a very smart man. He's a Rhodes Scholar, and he's very astute. And there's not a whole lot that you can throw at him that he cannot answer.
Oh yeah, he's extremely bright, and he's sharp. He come right at you.
Come right at you in a nice manner. And there's no curse words. He's gonna come straight at you. And
I heard him curse a little bit.
he's a no frill person and stuff and everything, and he's very personable. He can talk down to the person and stuff who dig in the ditches, and he can talk to the people and stuff who's the engineer, and be intelligent with both of them and courteous.
I agree. I'm just
I'm
saying.
just saying that's why I'm feeling the way I feel about him. That I don't. It doesn't.
Because
and like I said,
you ran the first time.
yeah, I do. And he got knocked down, but I think the fact that he was the Secretary of Transportation under the Biden administration for 4 years, people just are internationally and nationally have a different viewpoint about him. That he is a consummate professional, that he knows what he is doing. And that's the kind of person you want running the show.
I'm gonna say this. This is my last word, and people need to realize this: is that Elon Musk is raping America. Now he's gonna get that contract from the FCC with his company Starlink. That's a $42 billion federal program. And the thing is that this right here is not right because he's getting a bunch of money for SpaceX. This right here, this is just flat out, I don't know what you call it, collusion. Just flat out, man. So to me, this is serious. It's almost like we don't have the talent, and I know we do, but I don't get it. And people seem like they're okay with it. They didn't push this man up so much. You know, it didn't help that he went up there and got those two astronauts and brought them home, which he could have did when Joe Biden was in office. So, and I think it's not so much him as the people that he hires. He hires a lot of good, smart people. He hires a lot of good, smart people. And he pays them good. So, and we just allowing it slowly but surely. He's beginning to get all our information and take over certain things. We don't know what his MO is. We don't. And we got all this brain power and all these people. There's insecurity and all of this NSI and all that NSA and all that stuff. We got all these brainiacs. I don't know what's going on, bro. This right here, this to me, this ain't right. This ain't right. Come in here from another country and go through Social Security records. It's not right. So I don't know the Democrats. I mean, I know they only got so much power because obviously, they couldn't even get nobody to, they couldn't even get Jim Jordan to come and testify before. He defied them. And they could have arrested him. Somebody got to get some balls, bro. Somebody got to get some balls. As a matter of fact, they've been trying to get Munster come before him, and he ain't responding. Somebody got to get some balls, man. Somebody got to get some balls. I mean, we can't have no little 5'3" woman running around saying that.
Well,
yeah. Go ahead.
You probably are right and stuff by him, about him, but if he does have it, if he does get it, I'm at the point and stuff now that, hey, bring it on. I'm gonna figure out a way how to get around you. I'm gonna figure out a way how to get rid of you. If you coming at me, I'll figure out a way. And you're right. He has no business in there screwing around in our data, our personal data and stuff. All these people, he has no right to do that. But at this point in time, Ted, there's nobody out there who is strong enough and everything to stop this crap. Even Trump can't stop it, or he doesn't care at this point. So, what do we do? I know what he's done. I know what he's trying to do. I know that he's trying to bring forth a system and stuff and everything that uses artificial intelligence to do what all these people have been doing in the government. What do we do about it?
Because just think about this. I don't know if you've been, I'm sure you have. You notice how long we are, AI is talking on the phone when you call them,
Mm-hmm.
and then, it's harder to get a live person.
Mm-hmm.
That's by design. If you
Mm-hmm.
notice that a lot of these subscriber business channels, I should say magazines, all of these things where we get our information from business-wise. They charging. It used to be free.
Mm-hmm.
At least you would get a story or two, and then they'd say, well, you got to join. You don't get no information now. Keep them dumb, bro. Keep them uninformed. Because there's a lot of good journalists out there that's giving out information. So, I go on different other sites, but I'm sure they're not getting it, unless they subscribe, Like I go to different sites where it's free, but still, I want to go to some of these business channels. Can't go to Fortune, can't go to certain other, and you don't know where they're going, what they're doing. And every once in a while, you can search so much, and then you can get an article because it's out there. But I don't like it. I think they're trying to keep us dumb, bro.
We already down, Ted. We already down. They have gone so far past majority of our population that they'll never come back. We'll never get them back. All those people, all those 150 million people and stuff that they bypassed and they left behind, they can't catch up. This stuff is going too fast. Every time, if you even thought about catching up, they'd be 10 years ahead of you. That's how bad this stuff is. And I talk to some people about it and everything, and they look at me like I'm crazy. What are you talking about? They can't do this. They've done it. They've done it.
And here's the thing, though, you can be out there protesting and complaining all you want. But the way you combat this stuff, you have to do certain things to get into their head. And right now, they don't even want to talk to you. They don't even want to communicate with you. They don't even care. They don't even care. Look what your boy did in Amazon. Look what these lawyers have done. Giving Trump $100 million worth of free. And then he claiming, well, I don't even know what I'm going to do with it yet.
The Godfather.
What is going on, bro?
He's the Godfather.
And the thing is that these people just sort of kind of like, he's the best thing, hey, he's doing a great job. They don't realize there's always a plan for his madness. There's always a plan for his madness.
Something's going to happen, Ted. And I believe this. And if you believe the Bible, you know that something's going to happen, that they are going to, that when the Lord gets ready, you're going to straighten this stuff out. They're going to straighten it out.
And then you got these white religious groups, they don't care. They keep talking to them about certain things, and I don't know. I ain't gonna dog them, because they don't know no better. They don't read. They don't pay no attention.
Those are the money changers, the ones that he threw out the church. Remember?
Yeah.
Those are the money changers, the ones he threw out the church.
Well, we'll see.
Yep. Anyway, people, we are at the end here. Happy Friday, Good Friday, Friday to everybody. Hope you guys are getting ready for Easter. I don't know if you can afford the eggs, but but there's alternatives out there for you. Talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.